Hello, Trinity people. We're back again, getting you ready to meditate with us on Wednesday night. This week, our energy is joining. We appreciate that you want to be part of this, and by liking this video and subscribing to our channel, you can get these little updates all the time. So be a part of it, and we will continue to bring you the weekly energy. Let's get right into some joining. I'm going to get my partner out here, and we're going to talk a little bit about de-escalating a tense situation. As Sun Tzu says in The Art of War, the best fight is the one that you don't have to have. So instead of giving you a self-defense technique for when there is a fight, we're going to talk about maybe preventing it. Joining is the way to do that. Psychology talks a lot about mirroring people. You have neurons built into your head that make you want to do what other people are doing. It's part of our socialization process. It's how we learned before we could read books and be schooled that way. We just watched people around us and we went, oh, I'm supposed to eat these mushrooms but not those mushrooms. Wanting to fit in with the group is one of our basic survival mechanisms. You still have those neurons in your brain, so you can join with somebody and de-escalate the situation a little bit. If I come at Bob with a bunch of anger, oh, Bob, one of your clients parked out there by the store and that's not acceptable. You've got to tell them not to do that. And I'm all, judgy and attacking, and you did bad and you're not communicating well enough. I'm going to be up. My energy's going to be big. I'm going to be breathing fast and talking fast and puffed up. If you get small, you should probably calm down. We don't want it. It's just going to irritate the piss out of me. So the best thing you can do is to match this person. If I come in with big energy and I go, that's just totally unacceptable, you would need to go, hell yeah, that's totally unacceptable. That's some bullshit right there. Let's get to the bottom of it. It's sort of counterintuitive. You're like, no, don't stir the pot, don't stir the pot. But actually, if Bob makes his energy big to meet mine, and then begins to slow down with his talking, and make his posture a little softer, then it'll bring me down too. But first, he's got to match me. He's got to get to that level where he's matching me, and then my brain will automatically go, we're on the same level, we're part of the same tribe. And then when he doesn't eat certain mushrooms, I'll be like, oh, don't eat those. I'll begin to follow him. So if somebody comes at you with a bunch of judgment and anger and finger pointing, you did wrong, I can't believe that this is going on, what are you going to do?
You're absolutely right. I shouldn't have done that. I can see why you might be upset about that.
Yeah. Bring your energy up. Now, you don't have to agree with them. You can just say, well, that is upsetting. You don't have to say, I did wrong, because maybe you didn't. Maybe they're out to lunch. But you do need to bring your energy up. You need to be big and loud. You have a space-taking posture, not a soft, permissive, don't cause any problems posture, because that's just going to throw gasoline on the fire. So he has this big energy, and he's talking big to me, and he's bringing the intensity, and then, what do?
Start to calm and breathe a little bit more.
Bring it down, bit by bit, bring it down. The best thing to do is when they go, you shouldn't have done that. Didn't you even see that those people were out there? And then they pause, and they're like wanting a response. At that point, after you've brought your energy up, when you respond, start by going, well, and use that as a cue to start slowing down your talking, bringing down the intensity level, getting a little softer in the way you stand, a little slower in your delivery. As you do that, you'll find that you are bringing them down with you. The secret of joining is that you don't want to just join your lower bodies. They come in mad, you get mad in return. All you've done is join their emotional upset with your emotional upset. The real secret of joining is you want to stay in your heart, but match them in that emotional intensity and through that match, bring them back to their heart. That's what we can do for each other. Rather than just going into the upset with the other person, try and hold your focus on, I was having a great day before this person showed up. I was enjoying my job. I was expressing a lot of service and a lot of support. I want to stay with that. I want to stay in love with those energies, and I want to try and bring this person back to what they love. How I do that is that I bring my energy level up, talk louder, get more passionate, but I don't forget my heart. Because that's what they've done. They've gone totally into their lower bodies and they've forgotten what they love. Because maybe they were having a good day this morning too. They were loving whatever they got out of bed to do, and then somewhere along the line they just went right into their lower bodies, and that's all that they have now. They're upset, they're in judgment, their picture of how things should happen was violated, and they're just all down in that. You want to hold the focus on your heart and then match them in their lower body intensity, but gradually bring it back to the level of, I love what I'm doing today. I love who I'm being. I'm in love with my efficiency or my support or my understanding. And by doing that, you can de-escalate them so that they have a chance to step back into their heart. Now this matchy-matchy thing is a little tricky in that most people now know that they get it through sales. A lot of salespeople will tell you, well, if they cross their arms, you should cross their arms. And that gets into their subconscious and says, we're on the same team. Except people know that now. And when they see you mimicking them, they're like, oh, you're trying to manipulate me. And they instantly turn against you. So the technique that I'm going to leave you with is one that I use a lot. And it's a matching thing, and it is about making your energy match theirs, but it's not necessarily about getting louder and more passionate, although I do recommend that. But on a daily basis, what you can do is match their breathing. If you look at a person, you're going to see right across here that when they breathe in and out, their shoulders go up and down a little bit, up and down a little bit. So you're going to watch for that. You're going to watch right through there, and whatever their breath level is, and if they're upset, it's probably going to be it's going to be big and fast and loud. You're going to make your breath a little bigger and just kind of match that. You need to do it for about 14 seconds, which to me is like the count of 20. I just count to 20 in my head, and I'm matching them. Not saying anything. I don't even bring attention to the fact that I'm doing it. I may make my voice louder, I may not, but I'm watching their shoulders and I'm keeping my breath at that level. And then when they say, what are you going to do about it? I'll say, well, and I use that as the cue to start slowing down my breathing, making it a little softer, a little shallower. And you will find that their breath starts to follow yours. If you want to do a really cool trick, if you happen to have some significant other that you sleep next to, next time the person's asleep, match their breathing and then make yours faster or slower and watch and see. I bet theirs follows exactly along with you, even though they're totally unconscious. This stuff really works. If you find it cool, tune in for more Trinity next time.